Welcome to the channel, Wisdom Ones. We are so grateful to have you here today, taking the time to engage with this video. We have an incredible message for you, one that speaks to the depths of your spirit, reminding you of the power within you. If you haven't already, make sure to like, comment God below, and subscribe to this channel so that you never miss the wisdom we share here. Your support means the world to us. It's time to dive into something deeply personal, something that speaks directly to the heart of every chosen one out there. Have you noticed how, once you started walking in your truth, the noise from those around you began to fade? It's almost like you became invisible to them in the most powerful way. At one point, they couldn't stop talking about you, throwing all kinds of accusations, gossiping, trying to bring you down with their words. But now, it's quiet. They're whispering behind closed doors, unable to face you head on. You've shut them down, and they never saw it coming. The moment you stepped into your light, they began scrambling. They had no idea how to react to the force that is you. The more they tried to find something, anything to tear you apart, the more they realized there was nothing they could do to bring you down. What they didn't realize is that when they couldn't touch your success, they would try to destroy your reputation instead. They tried, but failed miserably. You didn't need their approval to rise. You've already done that on your own. And now all they can do is gossip, because that's all they have left. They can't tear you down, and they can't build themselves up, so they talk. It's almost laughable how they thought they were in control, only to find out that they were being played. Every jab they threw at you only revealed more about their insecurities, their fears, and their own self-doubt. It exposed them for who they truly are, weak and afraid. Your strength, your confidence, your ability to stay true to who you are in the face of adversity has left them speechless. You became the mirror they didn't want to see. The more they tried to throw shade, the more they had to look into that mirror and face their own flaws. It's not about you, it's about them. Every insult, every whisper behind your back was never about bringing you down. It was a desperate attempt to mask their own vulnerabilities. They couldn't stand to see you rise while they remained stuck in their own limitations. They saw you standing tall, unaffected by their petty attempts, and it terrified them. They didn't know what to do when your light shone so brightly that it exposed the darkness within them. So they resorted to gossip to make themselves feel better, to try and reclaim some power. But here's the thing, it didn't work. It isn't power, it's weakness. People who spend their time tearing you down do so because they know they can't rise to your level. They want to bring you down because deep down, they are miserable with their own existence. It's not you they hate. It's what you represent. You represent everything they can never be. You're a constant reminder of their own shortcomings, their own insecurities. Instead of looking inward and making the changes they need to make, they try to destroy you because it's easier than confronting the truth about themselves. But here's the kicker. Their hate doesn't touch you. It can't. It only reveals more about them. They think their gossip will hurt you, but in reality, all it does is expose their weakness. And this is where your silence speaks louder than anything else. When they tried to provoke you, you didn't fall for it. You didn't engage in their games. You just kept moving forward, focused on what really matters. Your goals, your growth, your peace. Your silence was the loudest response they could have ever received. They wanted you to fight back, to get caught up in their drama, but you didn't. You stayed above it. You refused to acknowledge their existence, and in doing so, you left them questioning everything. They were desperate for a reaction, but they got none, and that's when they began to lose their grip. They tried everything to bring you down, but in the end, you just kept shining. You see, your light was blinding to them. They weren't prepared for it. They were used to the darkness, the shadows, and when you walked into the room, your energy, your confidence, your presence, everything about you illuminated the space in a way they could never do. You exposed them. It made them uncomfortable. And instead of stepping up, they tried to dim your light with their words, thinking they could put out the fire that was burning within you. But they underestimated one thing. Your light is not something they can control. You shine unapologetically, and no amount of gossip or negativity can stop that. And this is where they made their fatal mistake. They thought they knew how to fight you. They thought they had all the tricks up their sleeve: gossip, passive aggression, negativity. But what they didn't realize is that you weren't playing their game, you created your own. You didn't engage in their petty battles because you had no need to. You stayed focused on what mattered to you, your success, your peace, your progress. While they were stuck trying to tear you down, you were moving forward, achieving things they couldn't even imagine. You weren't interested in their drama, and they didn't know how to handle it. They wanted to fight you on their terms, but you were playing a whole different game, one they couldn't even comprehend. And that's the real reason they hate you, your authenticity. The fact that you refused to conform, you didn't play by their rules, and that threatened them. They had built their entire world on superficiality, on masks, on shallow connections. And you, by just being yourself, shattered that illusion. You didn't need to call them out. Your presence alone made them uncomfortable. It made them realize how hollow their lives were. They weren't ready for someone to be so real, so confident, so true to themselves. And that's why they couldn't stand you. They felt threatened by your authenticity because it exposed everything they were hiding from. Now their fear masquerades as hate. Deep down, they're terrified of you. They're terrified of your strength, your resilience, your unwavering truth. When you shut them down, when you refused to engage in their negativity, you unveiled the truth of their own powerlessness. They thought their gossip would tear you apart, but instead, it only made you stronger. You didn't crumble under their pressure. You rose above it. And now, all they can do is whisper in the shadows, trying to regain some control over their own narrative. But they know they're fighting a losing battle. They might try to make you feel small, but in reality, their attempts only reveal their own weakness. They want to break you, but they can't. You are unbreakable, and that's what they can't stand. They thought they could control you, manipulate you, but you've already proven that you are beyond their reach. Your power is untouchable, and that's why they're stuck gossiping behind closed doors. You have risen beyond what they ever imagined you could. With every step forward, you have demonstrated the power of self-authenticity, and with every word they whispered in the shadows, you've continued to soar. What once seemed like insurmountable noise, a barrage of judgments, accusations, and malicious gossip, has slowly dissolved into mere background static. Their power was always temporary, born from their desperate need to control the narrative, to hold you down, to cast you into roles that weren't yours to play. But what they didn't understand is that the truth of your existence is far beyond their petty schemes. You, my dear friend, were chosen to rise above it all. They may try to disguise their envy, hiding behind false smiles and empty words, but deep down, they know. They know that you're not the person they thought you were. They know that you're not playing the game they set up for you. Instead, you've created your own path, one filled with purpose, light, and a relentless determination to succeed no matter the obstacles. This frightens them, and so they gossip, they slander, they tear you down with everything they have because it's the only weapon they have left. But you're not fazed by their attempts because you are not bound by their limited understanding of who you are. Each whisper they exchange only serves as a reminder of how far you've come. They thought their words could hold power, that by speaking your name in negativity, they could control the direction of your life. But your life has already taken a course that they will never understand, let alone influence. And now, as they desperately clutch at the remnants of their attempts to regain some relevance, you stand tall, your feet firmly planted in the soil of your own purpose. You were never meant to conform to their narrative. You were never meant to be the villain in their story. No, you were meant to be the hero of your own tale, the one who rises despite their attempts to bring you down. In this very moment, you are writing your story. And with every choice you make, with every new goal you set, you rewrite the chapters, turning the page on their negativity. Their attempts to undermine you, to drag you into their petty games of gossip, have no power over you because you have already chosen to transcend that world. It's incredible, isn't it? To see how far they've fallen. Once, their whispers may have had some effect on you. You may have been unsure, uncertain of your worth, of your place in the world, but not anymore. Today, you stand unshaken. Your confidence is built on the foundation of knowing who you are, what you stand for, and what you will not tolerate. The drama they tried to create is now nothing more than noise, a faint echo in the distance, fading with every step you take toward your dreams. You can talk. Let them. It's their last gasp of desperation, and you can see it. Their voices are empty, hollow, because they have no substance left to offer. They are starved of your energy, clinging to whatever scraps they can find. But it's no use. You've already cut them off. You've already taken back your power. They can no longer feed off your emotions, your attention, or your energy. The silence you've embraced is what unnerves them most, for it is a silence that speaks louder than any gossip ever could. It's the silence of someone who knows their worth, someone who understands their purpose. And yet, even in their emptiness, they will continue to speak. They will continue to whisper your name in the hopes that their voices will somehow find their way back into your life. But the truth is, you've moved on. You've ascended to a place where their words can no longer touch you. You are no longer concerned with their validation. You no longer seek their approval. You found validation in yourself, and that, my friend, is the most powerful form of strength. So, let them talk. Let them do what they do best. Their words will only serve to highlight their own insecurities, their own failings as they desperately try to cling to a relevance that has long since faded. Meanwhile, you will continue to rise. You will continue to shine. You will continue to break free from the chains they tried to wrap around you, and in doing so, you will inspire others to do the same. They may never admit it, but they know deep down that you were chosen for something greater. They know that your light cannot be dimmed, no matter how hard they try. Every step you take, every success you achieve, is a testament to the power of self-belief, the power of living authentically. They are watching, and as much as they would like to pretend it doesn't affect them, the truth is, it does. Your rise is a constant reminder that they are not the center of the universe, that they cannot control everything. Your success makes their small-mindedness glaringly obvious, and they can't stand it. But you stand tall. You stand firm, you stand in your truth, knowing that your journey is not just about personal growth, but about showing others what's possible when you refuse to let fear, negativity, and gossip define your life. You've broken free from their tiny world, and in doing so, you've given others permission to do the same. You've shown them that they are not bound by the opinions of others, that they are not defined by the drama others try to create. With every rise, you're leaving behind their small, irrelevant world. You are carving out a new path, one that is not filled with the noise of their doubts and fears, but with the clarity of your own voice, your own purpose. As you continue to move forward, their words will become less and less significant, like whispers lost in the wind. They will no longer have the power to shake you, because you've already become the person they fear most, someone who is not afraid to be themselves. And as you rise, remember that you are not alone. There are others just like you, others who have broken free from the grip of negativity and gossip, others who have learned to live authentically. You are part of a larger movement, a movement that refuses to be silenced by the noise of the world. Together, you are rewriting the narrative, creating a new story, one where authenticity, strength, and truth shine brighter than anything else. If you're ready to continue rising, to break free from the limitations others have tried to place on you, comment God below and subscribe to the Wisdom Ones channel. Let's continue this journey together, supporting each other as we move beyond the noise and into the brilliance that awaits us. Your light is unstoppable, and together, we will rise even higher. As you continue to walk the path that you've chosen, a path that is uniquely yours and rooted deeply in the authenticity of your being, you may find yourself encountering more resistance from those who once tried to shape your narrative. This resistance is not because you've done anything wrong, but rather because you've done everything right. In choosing to honor your truth, to align yourself with your highest potential, and to remain steadfast in your pursuit of personal growth, you've inadvertently cast a light on the shadows where many others are hiding. They cannot help but see it. It disturbs them because your very existence challenges their comfort zones, forcing them to confront their own fears, insecurities, and limitations. What they fail to understand is that you've always been chosen for greatness. The obstacles they throw in your way are nothing more than distractions. Their attempts to define you, diminish you, or pull you down are all rooted in their own fears and envy. You must not let their voices drown out the clarity that has emerged from within you. The moment you chose to trust yourself, the moment you stopped seeking validation from others, the moment you stopped responding to the noise, they lost their power. And the irony is, they never even realized that the very power they thought they held over you was simply a mirage. It was a reflection of their need to feel important, to feel significant. But the truth is, they've always been irrelevant in your life. The truth of the matter is, they never had a place in your journey. Not because you rejected them, but because they could never see your potential. They could never understand the depth of your soul, nor the infinite possibilities that lay within you. And now, as you rise, as you expand into the person you were always meant to become, they are left scrambling. They attempt to turn your silence into something sinister, to twist your self-confidence into arrogance, to make you feel guilty for living the life they never had the courage to pursue. But their words fall flat. Their whispers are nothing more than hollow echoes that hold no weight in the face of your unwavering determination. Every step you take towards your dreams, every decision you make in favor of your higher self, further exposes the lies they've built around their own existence. They wanted you to be a part of their drama, to engage in the cycles of negativity that fed their need for attention and drama. But by refusing to play that game, by cutting off the energy that fueled their narrative, you've shown them just how small they really are, and they can't handle it. The more you rise, the more they shrink. The more you shine, the more they fade into the shadows, desperate for attention and relevance in a world that no longer pays them any mind. It's important to remember that your journey is not just about you. It is a gift to the world, a gift to those who have yet to realize the power of living authentically. As you rise above the noise, you are showing others that it is possible to break free from the confines of society's expectations, from the toxic whispers of gossip, and from the suffocating grip of negativity. You are creating a path for others to follow, a path that leads to personal freedom, to a life filled with purpose, peace, and fulfillment. Your rise is an invitation for others to do the same, to shed the layers of self-doubt and fear that have been imposed on them, and to embrace the truth of who they are. But as you move forward, as you continue to grow, you may also encounter more of the same resistance. This is not a sign that you are on the wrong path, but rather a testament to how much progress you've made. When others attempt to bring you down, when they try to pull you back into their drama, it is simply a reflection of their own lack of fulfillment. They will never understand the peace you found in choosing yourself, the strength that comes from honoring your own voice over the noise of the world. And that is okay. It's not your job to make them understand, to justify your choices, or to convince them of your worth. Your worth is not for anyone to define. Your worth is inherent in who you are, and that is something no one. The key to continuing on this path of authenticity, to remaining true to your highest self, lies in remembering why you began this journey in the first place. It wasn't for approval, it wasn't for recognition, and it wasn't for anyone else's validation. It was because you knew deep within you that you were meant for something greater. It was because you knew that you were chosen to rise above the noise and to carve out a space for yourself in a world that often tries to silence those who dare to be different. And as you continue to walk this path, you will encounter others who are waiting for the permission to do the same. You will inspire those who have been waiting for someone to show them that it is possible to live authentically, to live without the fear of judgment, and to embrace their true power. Your light has the power to heal, to inspire, and to lead others out of the darkness. And the more you shine, the more you will find that those who were once close to you, those who once tried to shape your narrative, will begin to disappear from your life. This is not a loss, but a blessing. For as you rise, you will attract new people into your life, people who resonate with your energy, people who support you, people who see you for who you truly are, and who will encourage you to continue your journey. These are the people who will lift you up, who will inspire you to keep going, and who will celebrate your successes alongside you. They are the ones who will remind you that you are not alone on this journey, and that your success is not just for you, but for the collective. As you continue to rise above the noise and distractions, as you consciously choose your own path, it's essential to understand that your story is uniquely yours to write. No one else has the authority to define it for you. Your life, your journey, your experiences, all of these are yours to shape, and only you have the power to steer the direction in which you go. No matter what others may say or do, you possess the ultimate control over the narrative of your life. You have the ability to decide what you allow to enter your world and what you choose to keep out. You get to choose what influences you, what fuels your energy, and what drains it. Your inner peace, your sense of fulfillment, and the overall quality of your life depend on the choices you make in regard to the people, circumstances, and energies that surround you. The drama, the gossip, and the noise that others may try to project into your life have no power over you unless you give it to them. You can choose to let go of the unnecessary distractions that come in the form of judgment, negativity, and uninvited opinions. You are not obligated to respond to every opinion or get caught up in the drama that others may try to create. You are free to let go of anything that doesn't align with your vision, your values, or your highest potential. This is your life, and you have the authority to decide what you allow to take up space in it. Choosing peace is a conscious decision. It's about making space in your life for tranquility, for calm, for moments of stillness, and for clarity. You can choose to cultivate an environment in which you feel safe, supported, and loved. You can choose to create a life filled with authenticity, where you show up as your true self and allow others to do the same. Authenticity comes from being true to who you are, not what others want you to be. It comes from embracing your uniqueness, honoring your strengths, and accepting your imperfections. When you choose to live authentically, you open the door to a life that is filled with love, joy, and purpose, because those are the things that naturally flow when you are being true to yourself. In this journey, you hold the power to make decisions that reflect your values, your beliefs, and your dreams. You get to choose the energy that you engage with, the people you connect with, and the experiences you invite into your life. You don't have to let anything or anyone distract you from the life you are meant to live. You have already demonstrated time and time again that you are more powerful than the noise that surrounds you. You have proven that you can rise above the chaos, the negativity, and the distractions, and that you are worthy of the dreams you have always carried in your heart. In the face of adversity, you have chosen to stand firm in your truth, and in doing so, you've shown the world that no matter the obstacles, you can emerge stronger. You have made it clear that your worth is not defined by the opinions of others, nor by the drama that seeks to derail your progress. You are the embodiment of resilience, self-worth, and the power of choosing your own destiny. But now, as you continue down your path, it's important to remember that you are not walking alone. Even though your journey is yours to take, you are not only walking for yourself, you are walking for those who are watching you, learning from you, and being inspired by you. Whether you realize it or not, your life is an example, a shining light in the darkness, showing others that it is possible to live a life that is authentic, true, and free from the weight of negativity. Your actions, your words, and the way you carry yourself have the power to inspire and uplift those around you. People are paying attention to how you navigate challenges, how you handle setbacks, and how you keep pushing forward with grace and determination. They are watching to see if you will give in to the noise or if you will continue to rise above it. And with every step you take, you are teaching them what it means to live with purpose and authenticity. Your journey is not just about you. It's a ripple effect that extends far beyond yourself. The light you carry within you is not just for your own benefit. It is meant to shine and illuminate the path for others. Every time you choose to stay true to yourself, to rise above the drama, and to remain focused on your goals, you send a message to those who may be struggling to find their own strength. You show them that it is possible to stay grounded in the midst of chaos, to live authentically, and to carve out a life that is filled with meaning and fulfillment. You are showing others that it's okay to stand apart from the noise, that they too have the power to rise above the drama, and that they too can create a life that is aligned with their deepest values and desires. Your light is more than just a source of strength for yourself. It is a beacon that guides others. As you continue to shine brightly, you will inspire more and more people to step into their own power and rise with you. Your journey becomes a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the beauty of living a life that is true to oneself. And as more people find the courage to follow your example, the world around you will begin to change. It will become a place where authenticity, peace, and purpose are not just ideals, but the reality that people strive for every day. So, keep walking, keep shining, keep being the example of what it means to live a life of integrity, authenticity, and strength. You are not just walking for yourself. You are walking for all those who need a reminder that they too can rise above the noise and create the life they have always dreamed of. Keep going because the world needs your light. And as you continue to shine, you will inspire countless others to rise with you. So, I ask you now, what will you choose? Will you continue to rise above the noise, to stand tall amidst the chaos that seeks to distract and diminish you? Will you continue to walk your own path, even when the road is difficult and the way seems unclear? Will you continue to live authentically, staying true to yourself, despite the voices that try to pull you down and make you doubt your worth? In this moment, I believe the answer lies within you. Deep down, I know that you have the strength to keep going, the courage to face whatever comes your way, and the power to create the life you desire. I believe in your ability to rise higher than the noise, to remain steadfast in your truth, and to shine brighter than ever before. It may not always be easy, and at times you may feel weary, but I have no doubt that you are capable of pushing forward, no matter the obstacles. Your journey may be long, and there may be moments when you question whether you can keep going, but remember, this path of authenticity, the path of true self-empowerment, is always worth it. Every step you take in alignment with your true self brings you closer to the life that was always meant for you. It's not about the speed at which you move, but the direction you choose, towards peace, towards purpose, towards your most authentic self. When the world around you seems filled with doubt, negativity, and distraction, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. The voices that seek to pull you down can sometimes seem louder than your own, but here's the truth. Those voices have no power over you unless you give it to them. You have the power to tune them out, to let them fade into the background, and to focus on what truly matters: your peace, your growth, your vision. So, will you continue to rise above the noise? Will you continue to let your light shine, even when it feels like others are trying to dim it? I believe that you will. I believe that you have the resilience to face the challenges ahead, the courage to keep going, even when the path is tough, and the strength to keep walking in your truth. No matter how hard it may seem at times, you are already stronger than you think, and every day that you choose to rise above the noise, you prove that to yourself. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. Every step you take not only brings you closer to your own dreams, but also inspires others to rise with you. Your authenticity, your courage, and your strength become a beacon for those who need to see that they too can walk their own path and rise above the noise. So, keep going, keep shining, keep living your truth. The world needs your light, and the more you embrace it, the more you will inspire those around you to do the same. You have everything you need within you. Keep moving forward, because your journey is not just yours. It's a journey that can light the way for others too. And I believe that you will rise, now and always. Remember, your light can never be dimmed by the opinions of others. It is a light that comes from within, and no one can take that from you. Keep shining, keep rising, and never let anyone or anything make you doubt your worth. You were chosen for this journey, and you are destined for greatness. Continue to move forward with confidence, knowing that your success is inevitable. You are the author of your own story, and it is one that will inspire others for generations to come. If you have found value in this video and the message we've shared today, I invite you to comment God below and subscribe to the channel Wisdom Ones. Your support means everything, and together, we can continue to rise above the noise and embrace our true potential. Thank you for being a part of this community, and may you continue to walk in your light and your truth.